is the improving real estate market a conspiracy? It's been kind of scary. It's been talked about a little bit recently, and it actually prompted me to really put some thought into it. Is there some sort of political pressure to hold off some inventory to artificially make the real estate market better, to maybe get some extra votes? Because again, a lot of the impact of the real estate market is controlled by inventory. So it's supply and demand, okay? So if you cut off the supply, the demand for the existing supply is going to improve, homes are going to sell quicker, and prices are going to be better because you're restricting some of that supply. And let's face it, a lot of that inventory is controlled by government-backed institutions. So there are some real estate professionals and economists out there believing that some of what's going on right now with the improvement in the real estate market could be a campaign pitch from Mr. Obama as we progress toward the election, where he starts saying, hey, we're seeing all this great news about the real estate market, and I did that, and
a lot of folks out there too will say if there was no government intervention during the last 4 years, we would have came out of this 2 years ago.
Would we have already been?
So this has been artificially suppressed, and maybe some of the recovery we're seeing actually is just the suppression still being placed, but the natural recovery is happening.
Right. And I think, again, the restriction on the inventory is the biggest challenge. And I think, again, there are some people thinking that, hey, look, that restriction on inventory helps it makes the market look a little better, perform a little bit better, homes sell more quickly, NAR reducing their releasing their stats that are positive, and everybody talking about all this positive stuff in real estate. And if they didn't have a stranglehold on the inventory, would we really be talking about it, or would it just be the same market that it's been the last 2 years?
Yeah.
So there are millions of properties sitting there waiting to be put on the market as foreclosures.
And everyone's wondering why.
Where are they?
Where are they? Where is this? When's it coming?
And again, is there some truth to it? I don't know the answer, but it makes me think. It makes me be a little concerned.
There's still empty houses in my neighborhood, and you're looking at them going, why are they empty? Why haven't they sold them?
And I think, again, could it be, again, there's some validity to it. So the other thing about it that's interesting is, and I keep saying this, I've said this on the show, we need inventory right now in Tampa. And again, I understand that Fannie and Freddie and all these financial institutions are making national decisions when it comes to real estate, but if they drilled down and talked to their REO agents in different markets, they'd probably find those REO agents saying, I'd sell everything you got in a week. I could sell everything you got. We need inventory. We have buyers jumping, out of the woodworks, saying, I want to buy this, and they can't find it. Yeah. It's actually out there. Mm-hmm. The banks have foreclosed on it. The banks own it. Yep. They just haven't put it on. They haven't put a sign out yet. Right. So it's that side of it is really interesting, because in Tampa, and again, that's not to say that it's like that in every other portion of the country, but in Tampa, we need it. We need the inventory right now. So again, I can't say enough about how much I put some thought into this as I was hearing some of the speeches, and Clint Eastwood's speech was pretty interesting. He was stumbling through it a little bit, but his points were good.
Yeah, I was really hoping. I like the points, but I was hoping for the Super Bowl commercial. What he said during the Super Bowl, that it was that Go America, that real get behind, and
I thought Rubio was awesome. Marco Rubio was just awesome. He knocked it out of the park.
That was just amazing.
And I love his story and where he came from. It actually, again, not to say that his story kind of rising from where he came from. When I talk about our business, and we've built a business in 7 years that rivals a lot of companies that have been in existence for a really long time, and I think very similarly about my upbringing. My father was a automotive, worked at GM. My mom was a waitress, and they raised us in the middle class, and they put us first, and they did everything they could to help us. So I resonated a lot with him, because I feel like we've built a very successful business, and really from scratch, with the help of a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, but the contention that
you didn't build that,
right?
I built that. You didn't build that, Andrew.
Let me tell you, President Obama, 60, 70 hours a week when I started working my tail off, I did build it.
That's right.
And I'm sorry that he thinks of it that way.